You know why I like my helmet so much? Because it makes me 15 centimeters taller. I always work the same way, starting from the start of the weekend, so I know at the start of the race, from everything I have analyzed during practice, whether I will win the race or not. When I rode for the England team, they called me the tadpole because I was too small to be a frog. I have no problem with people working hard to get success. But I think people are very jealous of success. I work really hard and they don't appreciate that. So really the only thing you can judge in this sport is the long term. You can judge a career or a season, but not a single race. When you win a race like this, the feeling is very, very good. It's not very good to have this attitude in F1. It could be a loss. One of my biggest problems this season was with the clutch at the start of the race. I hate risking the car. You can't always have the best team. It's always a compromise. That was an important part of my success. Another big part of my success is that I hate not finishing races. When I tested, I never went straight to the limit. Just because when you're under the limit you can go at the same pace all day, and that's the only way you can be really sure about what you're testing. Sometimes I think I can get better results if I have a different mentality, if I can push and attack. But then I will have a good chance to make mistakes. I have some problems because the French don't like successful people. They don't like number one. I don't like going to the pavement, because I don't want to be loud in the car. I like the American mentality. It's like when you talk about money. When I look fast, I am not smooth and I go slow. And when I look slow, I am smooth and fast. I'm very interested in that. It's very important to have confidence and build experience. Does it scare me, going at 300 kilometers per hour? Of course, I'm not an idiot. Maybe I'm not French, maybe I'm from nowhere. I dare say that I would not take this kind of risk. The people who criticize you are not going to be the ones to take care of your feet when you're in your wheelchair. People who have never driven a car in these conditions, they don't know. Some Italians are geniuses, but you have to find a balance. In 1980 I finished 3 or 4 times in 7th place. I look at the history of the sport and I can't understand why there are so many good South American drivers, especially Brazilian. I think maybe the British don't want to try something and look stupid, because they're kind of quiet. It's always better to speak the language of the team. Not only for direct contact with everyone. Sometimes it also helps you to understand the mentality of the people in the team a little bit better. People don't understand that it's probably my greatest pleasure to drive an F1 car when it's wet, without going to what I think is my limit. I've always said that my goal is to get pole with minimum effort, and win races at slowest pace. The German team can be very good. But maybe they are a little too convinced that they are the best.